Welcome to the DJ Insider Podcast, sponsored by Amplified Events.
It's the only podcast where we break down insider information from our weddings, experience, and advice from over 15 years in the wedding industry.
We're your hosts. I'm Mike Kane, owner of Amplified Events.
And I'm Joe Obamani, the general manager of Amplified Events.
Let's get into it.
We're back.
Yeah, we're totally back.
We're totally back.
Sorry,
in the swing of things.
Dude, it's been insane.
Yeah, we haven't had time to record, so thank you for bearing with us.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, we've had a ton of weddings. Personally, I'm apartment searching, so it's just been crazy, back to back to back to back. So where do we even begin, weddings-wise? The 23rd? Let's go back eons ago. Couple weeks back.
Yes, couple weeks back.
Yeah.
Previously on Amplified Events Podcast. Yeah. May 23rd, I was at Center for Performing Arts.
Nice.
Munster, beautiful location, easy load in. We got staff treating us poorly. At least some of them, the catering staff, were like, "You guys are going to end on time, right?" Got a whole lecture, and of course, not only did we end on time, we ended a minute early, and we were out in, I want to say, 6 or 7 minutes
Before the guests were out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally, his speech was probably longer than
You
it
went
took
on
us
longer
to tear
than it
down.
took
Yeah.
us to tear down, yeah.
But Rager Dance Floor, this is one of those ones where they had very specific taste in music, and we paid homage to that. And then when that didn't work, I switched it up and did some classics, some Motown hits, some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, just stuff that I know works with crowds. Got the crowd revved up, then switched back to their stuff for later in the night. That worked, and that hit. We got a huge
They
tip.
needed some time.
We got a huge tip. We had both fathers of the bride and the groom come up and personally shake my hand. Thank you for doing a great job. This is the one where Kyle did that custom piano song when she walked down the aisle.
Yeah.
Tears. It was beautiful. It was perfect. It was fantastic. The officiant needed work. He was kind of disorganized, and he was like, well,
Thrown off by the beautiful Phineas and Ferb song.
he was kind of thrown off, but everything else was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
Great food, honestly. And honestly, a great venue. We had a good time.
Venue.
Then I had, of course, beautiful, always professional and amazing Sandy Pines on a warm, hot Sunday. It was great. Beautiful wedding, dry wedding. They had like a soda bar, but I was like, I don't know if this one's gonna. And they hit hard.
Just wanted to dance.
They danced and
Drink
danced
some
and
pops
danced.
and dance. Let's get jacked up on caffeine and.
Had that classic thing where I'm early and I'm waiting on the bride because she's changing dresses.
Right.
And her mom came out and started yelling at me, like, why are we taking so long?
What's going on?
I go, I'm waiting on your daughter. Like, I'm here. I'm not holding up the shop. I don't know why it is, but that's twice now at Sandy Pines where a parent has come, like, what's the delay? Why are you holding us up, DJ?
Why is it your fault?
And they walk out to see me out in front of the mansion, like lining up the bridal party and waiting on the couple. And both times it's the bride was changing her dress. And I'm like, by the way, her wedding. Like, she can be late. Like, what's the problem here? There's no issue.
I had one bridesmaid recently get really upset, maid of honor, and it's like, she's up there bustling her dress. It's not my fault they can't figure out how to bustle her dress. Like, you go up there and help her then. If it's so time sensitive, like,
we're gonna be okay. Everybody
be okay.
Everybody needs to chill, relax. Food got out. Everyone got
out.
fed. Speeches got done.
And that's
Dances
the thing. They're nervous about speeches, and her parents nervous about like their dance, or if they doing a welcome speech. Like, they're just nervous.
They were just anxious, and I just related back. Oh no, we're here. We're ready. Just waiting on your daughter. She's just wrapping up her dress. Like, I wasn't rude. I didn't repay their rudeness in kind. But honestly, they were super kind to me the rest of the night. Right. And they tipped me well. Like, everybody was happy. Great dance floor. Great party.
Fun.
I have no complaints other than, like, they're automatically assuming that I'm the reason that we're holding up things.
It's not my fault.
And I was out there waiting. I'm like, yeah, I'm not holding up anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm usually the person that waits, not the person they're waiting on. I try to make it my business as a professional to have that. But honestly, the staff was fantastic.
Yeah.
Great food. Great night. How about yourself that weekend?
That weekend was really rough for me.
Oh, yeah, this is the Chicago.
So I had two pretty rough ones. I had one at the Shed in Wanata, and it was just it wasn't like, I don't know. It was hard to explain. I just wasn't my type of wedding. It wasn't super fun. They didn't really seem to have a great time. They danced a little. I mean, I don't know.
Didn't fit with what you would
It
normally
didn't
see.
fit with how I like to do my weddings, or some of the music was very interesting. Anyway,
This is the one where the wind was hitting the mics pretty hard too.
yeah, the
which
wind
also
was just
not your fault.
crashing the mics, and I was trying new mics that day, and it wasn't the mics' fault, but of course I was like, these fucking mics. And the mics are fantastic. Like, they've been perfect every other wedding after that. So I don't know, just a couple things went wrong that I was just not a fan of.
Yeah.
And then the one after that, and I was just also dreading the next day because I had this one in Chicago that I never want to go back to that venue. I never want to go back. Staff was rude. Coordinator was rude. Couples, guests were rude.
Oh, man,
Just not a fun experience at all.
that's tough.
They gave me 90 songs for a 2-hour dance floor. They were not great dancing songs. Their crowd was out there because like there was only 2 hours to dance, and it was okay. I played one song off their playlist, even though they gave me like these do not plays, this do not play, that do not play. It wasn't on any of their do not plays. I played one song off their list that everybody was dancing to, and the bride came up and she said, "Yeah, let's just stick to my list, please." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
To me, they should just say that.
That's fine. Let's say it on the
front.
call. And I asked on the
Yeah.
call, and I said, "Are you?" It's always a question I ask: is are you okay with me throwing stuff in? I know you said no guest requests, but do you want me to look at your playlist and kind of fill in, or do you just want me to stick to your list? That's fine. However you want to do it. But that was what we had talked about, so it was just interesting to me that was that, and they seemed grateful at the end of the night.
Yeah.
But
You guys, I undoubtedly know you guys threw them a great
we
party.
threw a great party.
Yeah.
Their house system was shit. It was like overkill on the speakers, but they didn't know how to like unmute it. So
Of
they were
course
like
not.
looking at us like we were dumbasses when we got there. Like we didn't know how to do it right. And I'm like, no, I'm plugged in. I'm
No.
running through. You need to unmute it on your end.
And
And then we left.
and the gain in your speakers is way too high.
Seriously. And then we came back and it was fine. Like they were playing suddenly through the overhead. And they're like, I don't know. I guess it just has a mind of its own. And I was like, no,
No,
you
you
just
called
unmuted
someone-
the fucking channel.
Yeah.
What do you mean it has a mind of its own? That's not how this works.
That's how audio works.
That's how audio works. It
Man-
just does that.
Dude, that'd be
It just
nice.
does that.
That would be nice to,
Yeah,
to
it
use
just-
that as an excuse.
Oh my God, it's playing through that speaker. I'm going to jump there too.
These turntables have a mind of their own.
Yeah.
So
no. A guest went up. Micah went to go get us a drink, just pops,
Yeah.
because we can't drink there. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
fine. He was standing maybe a foot in front of the bar. This guy steps in between Micah and the bar.
like in front of him. He's
in
already
front
in
of
line.
him. Like, here's him, here's Micah. This guy steps right here, and Micah's like, "Hey, actually, sorry, I was about to order." And he turns and looks at him and says, "Aren't you the DJ?" And then looks back and keeps ordering his drink to the bartender. And it's just like, that's the type of environment we were in. Those were the type of people that were there. And it
Aren't
took
you
me-
less than human? Why do you deserve like beverages?
They don't have vendor parking there, which
don't
is
get
fine
water.
for Chicago, but like no accommodation
Yeah.
whatsoever. It was
Yeah.
$48 to park on Hubbard
Oh my-
Street in Chicago. I was the other side of the block to park. Like the venue's here. This is the parking garage on the other side of the building. Took me 28 minutes to go around the block just to get my bags down from the garage back to the venue because of traffic on Hubbard. I will never go back.
So painful. I'm sorry, man.
That's okay. And you know what? Maybe we get another gig there. Maybe. I don't see it
Someone
happen.
else does it.
But someone else can do it. But oh,
it looked
man,
beautiful in
it
photos and
looked
video.
beautiful,
They
but
tagged us.
whatever.
Yeah. That's
Not
tough.
a great weekend.
Yeah.
Like I was really hoping that one of them would be good in
Yeah.
a double. You really hope that one can at least make the other one, if it's bad, make up for it, right? It was just kind of dead. It was just kind of a boring
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah. Mine was like, I thought it was going to be an easy 10 and it was a hard 10. I had to work it, you know,
Yeah.
and it became a 10. And then the other one, I thought it was going to be like a 7 and it was an easy 10. Like it was an easy dance floor. I just played their music and they just danced. Just a ton of people danced. I've never seen so many people dance. It was really cool.
Good.
Weekend of the 30th.
30th.
I was at
Yes.
Design Barn. The couple was very concerned about flow and was concerned about the couple things they said to me were they wanted to like do all the things. So it was like anniversary dance, shoe game, intros, you know, speeches. There was a talk from the photographers that they wanted to do a photo dash that was later dropped. My opinion, we threw a great party for them. Especially that last hour, bride was like, I want kind of a frat party. Like hit me with the
Throw down.
2000s.
Yeah.
and like mashup stuff and work in some country throughout the night. We did all those things. I thought we threw a great party. There was some weird layout stuff. They had the head table where you normally set the DJ, so we were in front of the fireplace. The staff there was phenomenal. They were great. The food was great. I mean, there was 260 plus guests, like the most people I've ever seen there as guests. And they had everybody fed in a half hour.
Huge.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was impressed at how quickly everything got done.
That's awesome.
It was just a really good night. Like I know it wasn't like, in my opinion, a rager, but it wasn't bad. It was good. It was solid.
Really solid party.
How about yourself on that, May?
Nice. Yeah, the 30th. That was great, man. I was down at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
It was just absolute rager. The groom just became a doctor. There were some other doctors in the room. So like we introduced him as doctor. They were really excited and just fun people. All the parties at Notre Dame are pretty fun,
dude.
But it was my second one there in a month, and I just crushed both of them. The coordinator
and
gave
you've
me
gotten
a
5
hug.
stars for both of them,
Right? Dude.
5-star Notre Dame Joe.
It's been great.
Fighting Irish Joe.
The coordinator gave me a hug. His name's Zach. He's awesome. Zach, if you're listening, you kick ass at your job.
Yeah,
Thanks for doing what you're doing.
Love it.
But yeah, I gave out so many cards too to staff members there, to other graduates there that.
I love it. People see the setup and then they see you perform and they're like, yeah.
It just makes sense.
It's so good. It's too good.
Yeah, no, it was great.
You were at, so the one night you were at Foley's?
That one was.
Was that a different one?
No, that one was Morrison.
Morrison.
The other one was full. The first one was Foley's.
Foley's and then Morrison. Earlier in May was Foley's, and then you were at Morrison this last time. I love Morrison. It's so good. I love Foley's.
I like the
too.
load in at Morrison so much.
Yes.
It's so easy and just flat loaded.
Great layout for a party too.
There's a parking spot like right up. They really do great by their vendors there.
Yes.
They do at all the spots. They let you know where to go and stuff, but that one's the easiest to park at because you don't have to like go into a loading dock or go onto the campus ground. Or that one's great. I really like that spot.
Yeah, we were back the week of June, first week of June. We were back Wednesday night to do the cruise in. They have these classic cars, kind of car show at Design Barn, so we were DJing that. And I was kind of experimenting with wireless speakers, which worked really well.
Yeah.
I was very happy. Really good. Just good people. Probably like 800, 900 people. Just a really good group. Good energy. We had played good music. They had a little taco truck. It was fantastic. Went really well.
Nice.
Then this weekend, Friday night, Halls of St. George. And Saturday is Allure in the Lake. Halls of St. George was interesting because we were recommended by a planner I'd worked with in the past. Mother of the groom booked us. Never talked to her. She just kind of sent contract through email and then booked. And it was difficult to get them on the phone. And then when I did, they kind of just said a bunch of songs. So I didn't get a good vibe or good energy. There was no announcements, no introductions, no first dances, no events of any kind. Wow. The way the night started was we had cocktail hour music playing, and then the parents of the groom gave a quick speech and a prayer, and then dinner, and then we switched to dancing the rest of the night, and it was very much kind of like a cocktail party. I think that's kind of what they wanted. They were kind of, I guess the couple got married in a destination wedding, and this was just a couple weeks later. They wanted to just kind of a fun party for everyone that couldn't go to the destination. And so I think that's kind of what it was. We did the photo booth. We had a projector, had a slideshow kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
We just throw is a good, decent dance party for them. It was fine.
How is that venue?
Easy load in.
It's like right out by my house in Cherville.
Yeah.
I've just never been in there.
easy load in. We went up on the stage. I don't recommend that.
Yeah.
I recommend being down low rather than on the stage. Speakers, it's a big room. It's beautiful. Yeah. Staff was courteous, fine, professional. Food was good. It was quick. Did a buffet style thing.
Very cool.
Yeah, no complaints there. Allure in the Lake, the couple, this is one of those weddings where you can just tell the couple like really loves each other. Yeah. Like I don't know, every couple loves each other, but this couple, it was like
every
palpable.
Couple loves each, but I know exactly what you mean. Like 1 in every 15 to 20 couples that I work with like are just head over heels for each other. I would love to see where those couples are now.
Yes.
And I don't know, like, because like we said, I'd love to see a stat of where all of our couples are. Yeah. Are they all still together? I hope, but like, You know this stat. I mean, come on. It's not likely that every couple we work with is still together. I hope these ones are.
Dude, they were. I mean, it was cool. They did personalized vows.
Yeah.
She had a green dress and he had a green suit, and it was like all custom inlaid with florals and stuff.
Yeah.
They really know themselves. I think they have both kind of a theater background. They've been together 10 years. 5 of those years apparently were, I shouldn't know this, but I know because they told us, and through speeches and different things. 5 years they were, she was in California and he was here, and they were living apart and just doing long distance, and they stuck in there. They had the most unique playlist. And when I met with them, I was like, do you want me to prioritize your music? Do you want me to prioritize dancing? And they're like, prioritize our music. And we trust you. Like, if something's not mixing, get out, Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. Cocktail Hour was all video game themes from like Final Fantasy, Balatro, Kirby, like just tons of
great music.
Yeah.
All great soundtracks, but very different. Something
yes.
we usually don't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very unique taste in music. And then we got going. They went and did some sunset photos, and they were gone about half hour, 45. And I was just was saving their songs for when they got back. So I was just throwing stuff I knew worked, and that was good. They come back, we drop a few songs that didn't really hit. But the really cool thing is this couple, because of their theater background, they danced to absolutely every type of music.
They were there to dance.
Dude, their first dance was from a Broadway show. They had a custom routine to it. Nice work if you can get it. You can get it if you try. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Love that.
Cool. And then they did, there was like modern, pop hits. There was like pop punk stuff. Dude, I played Ain't It Fun by Paramore, and the whole crowd filled the floor and were singing.
It's a great song.
It was epic.
Yeah.
Just a great crowd, great group, people dancing, going nuts. We did some hardcore, screen, like just, like we played Slipknot at one point. We played, what's the song? Hypa. They came up and requested. I mean, just some going hard. And then Pink Pony Club, and people are just going just as hard. Like it was last song of the night was My Chemical Romance. Nah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so epic. I haven't seen something like that in a while, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go. And Dayton was asking me while we were there. He's like, "Have you ever like tell couples like I'm really worried about the music?" I was like, "Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I'm like, no, like this is their wedding. They want this. I'm doing it, and it's going to be what it is." And sure enough, I was glad to be. One look at the playlist, and you're like, "Yeah, I don't think it's going to work."
I love to be surprised.
And I was very surprised, and I just stuck to it, and I just kept picking the next good song that I thought fits with what is going to work. All the songs didn't work, but the ones that didn't work, I got out and went to something else.
Yeah.
We did have one where his uncle came up and was like, "Yeah, I want this other song," and I'm like, "Okay." It's like a cowboy rock song or whatever. Thin Lizzy. It's a Thin Lizzy song, and I play it and floor clears. Give it a minute. Nobody's coming. Finally, I see the uncle coming up, and I just fade it. And then someone is sitting at the table, and the uncle were like, "Hey, that's a good song." And I was like, "Hey, nobody's dancing." So I just went right back to something else.
Yeah.
But that was the weird, fun thing. But yeah.
That's good.
How about yourself, man?
Let's see. I think I had one that other weekend after Notre Dame. County Line. I was at County Line on May 31st.
That's right.
That one was solid. I told them beforehand because we started dance floor early. They initially wanted to add another hour, and I was like, guys,
Sunday night.
I don't think you're gonna want to add another
Hot night
hour.
in May.
It's hot night. They open the doors. It's hot out. I went up at like 9:45, and I was like, "Hey guys, you want to add that extra hour?" And they were like, "What time is it?" No, like we are done. No, 10 is good. Let's end it, and we did. So that was an awesome wedding. So yeah, got done at 10 for that one. And then the 6th, was that last weekend? Or no, that was this
past weekend.
This past one.
The
Yeah.
6th
Oh,
one.
I was at White Oak. That one was great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Lindsay and Trey. Shout out to you guys. You guys were awesome.
I think they already wrote us a review.
They did. Yeah. No, we were fighting the weather too. So hard on this dude. This past weekend, as soon as ceremony was done, dinner was done, everybody just wanted to go outside. Everybody had a full belly. If they needed a breather outside, so for the first maybe 30, 45 minutes of dance floor, it was dead. And I sent a picture to you guys. I said, this is a 0 out of 10.
Yeah, because there was nobody out there.
There was
Everybody
zero
was
people.
enjoying the nice
And they were
weather.
enjoying the music. I saw some people like bopping along, yada, yada, yada. But then when the sun went down and the mosquitoes came out, they came in and we threw down and we had an amazing dance floor. It was an awesome night. They were super appreciative at the end of the night. But yeah, just great couple, great crowd. Their dad came up and shook my hand at the end of the night. But it was an interesting playlist. Like all they gave me was like Outlaw Country, like Waylon Jennings, or
Outlaw.
Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
And it's like those are drastically
Wow.
different things. Or it said like Katy Perry 2000s pop. And I said, okay, that's easy. Like
Okay,
that's
can
like-
do that.
I can do that. But between those two things and then the other note was ABBA. All right.
That is a great. I'm gonna make a playlist with all those.
So
Those are all over the place.
all over the place. And I played some of the Biggie stuff. I don't think they liked it. We kind of faded out of that early.
You got to be in the right mood for that.
You do, and especially early, like 8:30, like the sun had just set. It wasn't time. It wasn't time. But I don't think they wanted 90s rap. I think they wanted 2000s rap because like Into Club and like all of that type of music was hitting really hard. Dance floor was full from then on to the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And then up until we got to like, because that's a really good segue, the early 2000s rap into early 2010s pop. It's like, it's very common, easily danceable music with a steady bass under it or a steady drum line under it. So I like it. And it was easy and it was fun. Like once we got into that rhythm, but frick, they were making me work so hard for the first 45 minutes. I was just like, what can I play to get them out here? There's nothing. There's nothing. So then I played like a 6-minute Waylon Jennings song and I was like, fine, reset, take the song. We'll go from here.
Sorry, Joseph. Beautiful weather.
Beautiful weather.
Good luck getting them dancing.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So we
I
fought
will
that.
find you. I will make you dance.
I will make you dance.
Yeah.
It was cool. It
love
ended up
it.
being great.
What's something that's really cool that's happened this year at a wedding? For me, this Saturday, in the middle of a crowded dance floor, we're playing Dear Maria, Count Me In. And I told you about this, and I was blown away. The groom takes a knee. All his kind of groomsmen friends surround him, and this full packed floor at Lauren Lake. I mean, he's probably 100 people out there. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The guy rips a pack of Magic the Gathering cards and just throws them on the ground until he gets the special last card, and then holds it up, and everybody cheers.
I love that.
It was clearly kind of a planned, fun thing because obviously those guys rip packs, and I was like, I've never seen that before. That is really cool.
I love
really
that.
unique. Dude, the groom had some moves, man. He was all over the place. I was like, that is cool. I will remember that always. I wish I got it on film because I was like, I've never seen somebody rip a pack before at a wedding on the dance floor.
No. And like right before you had told me about that, I've only seen one video of that online, like the week before the wedding. Like, I don't know if he saw that video and decided right then, or if it's something he'd been planning for a while. Like, you know how virality on the internet works. He's like, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Or if it was something that he was planning the whole
I
time.
hope someone got that.
I really hope somebody got that on film too.
It was an epic moment.
As a fellow pack ripper,
He was
I'm
just,
a big fan.
I was like, what? I know what is he doing? I go, I know what he's doing.
I know what he's doing.
I saw Magic the Gathering. I saw the pack.
Yeah. That is so awesome.
Then he held the last card and everyone cheered. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really hard to kind of think of it kind of on the fly. Like all of them at this point are kind of all blending together, unfortunately. Like it's that point of the year for me.
Yeah, a lot of it's honestly
But all really good. Like I haven't had
not
any
enough
moments
sleep,
that
too
have,
much dancing, you know?
Right. But seriously, I haven't had any that have been, even the Chicago one, it wasn't so negative. Like we had a great dance floor.
Yeah.
We had a great party. I mean, even though like it wasn't great dancing music, their guests were just out there anyway. Like it was just what they
This
wanted.
podcast is really like about the nuance of our experience rather than like I mean it's not what we consider is not a great wedding to everyone else is probably still a great wedding.
Yeah, no, like I have 10 out of 10s. It's just there's some that I am so bored and it's
People
just
who
like,
work industry know this. Like they're
yeah,
like,
or
yeah,
it's
there's
so
ones-
unorganized,
Yeah.
or it's just been such a pain, or I don't know. There's some weddings where you definitely have to work insanely hard for, and it still ends up just being okay. And there are some where it's just like easy and it's a 10 out of 10, or it's hard and it's a 10 out of 10. But when you work super, super hard and it's only still just like a 5 or 6 out of 10, it's just like, fuck, that really did drag it.
Especially when there's just like added things that make the job harder with the load in, with the setup, and with guests treating you like less than human. You know, there's just stuff that just sucks. I'm like, this makes it not fun.
Yeah, but the
Takes me out
dance
of
floor,
it.
like dance floor 10 out of 10. Like there was redeemable qualities of all those things. I haven't had a wedding bomb. I haven't had
They still got married.
equipment
They still
fail.
partied.
They
Everyone
still-
had fun. There was
Exactly.
food.
Their
and-
speeches went off. Their
was
ceremony mics
merriment.
were great.
Yeah.
There was merriment.
Yeah.
It was more annoying for me than it was for anybody else in the room.
when you do parties for a living,
That's just how it
you
goes.
you know there's different parties.
You work
There's
with people
different.
for a living.
That's
People
it.
are unpredictable,
That's
and
it.
you just work with people.
There's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors. I mean, you talk about you were competing with the weather.
Right.
Great venue, great people, great food. Nothing to do with it.
No.
Weather.
Yeah. Great music.
Weather's gonna
too.
cost
And they
you.
wanted to dance. Clearly, they came back and
Yeah,
did it. It's
great.
just
And they wrote us a great review. But
Yeah.
like this, you can have all the elements lined up, and still, it's gonna hurt the part of the wedding that we do. It affects it in a way.
Right.
Not hurt is not a good term, but it affects it in a way. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, where I'm definitely sitting there judging it like, is this going to be
I'm mixing for an hour while no one's dancing.
right?
you
But
know?
I still got the
And
review,
I have
and
to-
like, it was great.
I have to find a way to like not play the really good songs that they put on
Save
their
the hits.
Yeah.
But also justify like, okay, I still need to get them. I need to play enough of a hit to like maybe entice them to get out
Hopefully,
here,
yes, yeah.
But I can't burn the goodies and like not have anyone. I get exactly what you
Dude, I
mean.
played Mr. Brightside at 9 o'clock because I was like, no, this is perfect for this crowd. And it hit
You have to.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And then
you
I
gotta
had,
spend it early, dude.
and we just kept building. And I was like, I'm going to have to do a slow song. I have to. Because I was like, there's nowhere to go now.
Yeah.
So I did. I just slowed it
Where
down.
do I go from here?
Did play Evacuate the Dance Floor. Haven't played that in a minute.
Great song.
Some guy came up, hey, could you play this? I was like, yeah. He's like, I love you. I'm like, I love you.
I played "Gimme More," the Britney Spears and Will I Am
Dude,
song.
Scream and Shout,
Or
right?
Scream and Shout.
Scream
then they
and Shout.
requested "Gimme More," and I did that.
Yeah, yeah.
But "Scream and Shout," that song popped off. So much fun.
Oh.
So much fun.
That's a hit I think a lot of people slept on. That's
Sleeper
a
hit.
dance hit. We played that at my wedding, and I was like, this is a good song. You guys suck for not dancing to it. Like,
I
this is a
agree.
good song. They nailed it.
They really did. Yeah.
It's so good. Man. There's been so many weird things happen lately, too, where we've had so many inquiries where, like, hey, our photographer canceled. Hey, our videographer canceled. Hey, our DJ
lot.
canceled. You know, people like, do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? And then, yeah, unfortunately, we've had someone, I don't want to get to it too deeply because it's still in process, but it's just like, hey, this person has treated us in our industry that we know has treated us unprofessionally. And can you talk to them because they're not responding to us? And I'm just like, no, don't. It's not us. It's not our
Involve
company.
me. Yeah.
But it's someone we know and care about. And it's just like, it's really frustrating when I'm like, I don't know. When you hear about stuff like this, like vendors, I'm thinking more just industry wide, not necessarily about the person we know. The industry wide, that like when vendors are canceling at the last minute or are underperforming or like are going ghosting their couples when they have deliverables due, like what goes through your mind and how should that be handled?
Yeah. So one of the couples that I'm working with on August 8th, I'm one of my really good friends. I went to high school with them. I used to drive the kid to school. Like we go way back. His photographer and videographer canceled like a week ago. I had texted you and asked for some.
Are they the part of the same team?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they had canceled. I imagine they overbooked themselves. And that's the first thing that comes through my head was, did you overbook yourselves? Why did you overbook yourselves? If not, why are you canceling? How did you cancel and like not offer any assistance? It just shouts unprofessionalism all around. Canceling a wedding this close out is more than one problem. It's not just like you overbooked. It's also you're bad at communication. Also, you're bad at following up. Also, you're bad at hiring people under you. Also, you're bad at connecting with other vendors around you for help because you didn't have to cancel that most likely. You could reach out to other vendors in the area, see if they have anybody, Worst case scenario, they have somebody brand
keep your
new, but
contract.
Use your contract or try
and then pay that person to do it
subcontract that out to a professional
before you cancel.
Before you cancel it, at least try or give them recommendations. So my first instinct was instantly like, who was the company? I would love to look at their reviews. I would love to see who they are. And I want to know who they are. So if any couple asks me, hey, have you worked with so-and-so? I will say I actually have, and they canceled on my best friend 2 months before his wedding. So I would probably advise going against using that person.
Had you heard of them or no?
No.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
no. So thank God I hadn't heard of them. The wedding's in Purdue, so they're a little bit further away.
Different market.
A little bit different market. So I wouldn't recommend them either way. So most likely won't be a problem. But that's the thing. It's like if you keep burning people and you keep doing we're not accountants. We don't do just like a generic job. This is someone's very important day. It's people book their venues a year and a half out, their DJs and photographers a year out, most likely. This isn't one where it's just like an easy cancel. You can't just do that to people and leave people high and dry. It makes me not want to recommend you ever again. You're not doing the service that you offer. I'm not going to recommend you because now our name's on the line.
Yes.
I'm not doing that. If you're great at your job and you're a great DJ or a great videographer and a great photographer, I will say your name to every single couple that asks because I'm happy to represent you through our business because it's also my word now if I'm recommending you. It's not just, oh, you hired this person. It's, oh, Amplified recommended this person.
Yeah, Joe said they were
now
good.
This person sucked. So now I have no faith in this person. What's going on here?
It's how trust works.
It just discredits multiple businesses at a time because now if I don't trust this person and they trusted them and they sucked, why would I trust what they have to say ever again? So it just kills the relationship in multiple aspects, and then the name spreads, and then venues hear about it, and then they don't recommend you to couples, and that's the last thing we want. We love working at so many venues around here, getting on their good side, making it really easy for couples to work with us and to work with the venues and different vendors in the area. We want people that are solid at their work to be recommending us too, and then we'll do the same. That's it.
Yes.
We're not going to recommend you if you're not good at your job. Like that's just plain and simple.
And
Why
if we,
would we?
And if we can't trust you to do what you say,
No.
like that's a bare minimum thing, and that's essentially what's happening. Is like that this person is just not communicating with the couple about the issues the couple's having, and it's gone to where it's a serious point at this point. It's just gone way too long, and it's unacceptable. And honestly, when things go wrong, the way trust works is you handle it right away. You don't put it off. You listen to their concerns. You explain as honest as you can about what happened. They're gonna be upset.
Right.
You listen and listen and validate their experience about what they're upset about, and then you do your best to apologize and make it right.
Right.
I don't know what else you can do. We're not perfect. We have made mistakes, but to me, we're going to handle that well. And that's what really matters. That's where the trust is, that if you're unhappy, come talk to us. We're going to listen to you. We're going to take you seriously. We're going to make it right to the best of our ability. We're not going to, ghost you and ignore you. I think, and certainly we're not a scam artist where we're going to just promise something, take your money, and then disappear and never deliver.
Yeah.
That's another concern ethically that I think our industry is rife with right now. I see stuff like this all the time. Not rife is not the right term, but I see posts all the time about don't hire this vendor. They took my money and then they scammed. Yeah. And there's all these pending cases and stuff. Literally, I saw a post in Illinois. The attorney general got involved because they had a wedding videographer who was doing that on multiple thousands of, just tons of weddings. Oh my God. And so then they pursued basically criminal charges. And I think that they're suing that business and shutting them down. They're removing their business license, that kind of thing. It's a pretty serious thing. They got the attorney general of the state involved because there was just so many couples that had the same experience where the photographer was taking money and then not delivering. on anything.
Just taking money.
Scam.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
is
scam. Yeah,
It's 1000%
that's a crime.
scam. That is a crime. You are stealing from people.
And so we would never do something like that. But sometimes, yeah, things don't go as planned. Sometimes equipment doesn't work. Sometimes there's wind in the mic. Sometimes things go wrong, and we do our best to make it right, and make the client whole again, or at the very least, validate the client's experience and apologize and take accountability for our role in that. Sometimes, and a lot of times, the client has a role in that too. And so I think it's good to have that reconciliation that, like, yeah, I didn't play all the songs because I just got them the day of. I wasn't able to get them all.
Right.
Or
there's always circumstance.
Yeah, or nobody danced because you want me to play your songs.
Just let's look at your playlist.
Yes, and people didn't dance because they didn't like those songs. I can't force people to do things they don't want to do. That's not what a DJ does. But I don't know. It's, to me, you have to, if you want to be in this industry, it's a great industry, you have to hold yourself to a professional level of conduct.
I agree. And of course, my first instinct was to help. I mean, that's the first thing I responded.
Same.
So is there any way I can help? Is there anything I can do? But then ultimately, like, it's not my problem.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not. We're just trying to help.
I just want to help because it's a friend. But if they can't ask for help, then there's nothing I can do, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's I don't want to end it on a sad note, but or a frustrating note, but I'm like, I see this pattern in our industry, and it's not even with just this person. It's just like industry wide, where the people are, you know, they're all for it, and then it's like, when it comes down time to deliver, then where are they? What's going on? When it gets hard, when it gets stressful, when they have to give bad news, when they have to have a hard conversation, I just avoid it. It's tough. I mean,
that kind of goes back to one of our podcasts a long time ago of like the whole under promise, over deliver thing. Like, yes, I can do this, and this, and then show up and absolutely crush it. But I feel like so many people in this industry oversell themselves, and they overcharge because they want to oversell themselves.
Overextend themselves.
They overextend themselves. They overbook themselves. And you don't have to do that. Like, be honest with yourself with what you can handle, and be real with couples. You're just lying about what you can and can't provide. And I find that so often in this industry is that people are just over promising. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I can do that. I'll have it done for you in a month. And then it's not even a viable thing. It's never going to happen. Why would you even say that you could do that? Now you got to like find a way to work out how to do this in a week. Stop over-promising to couples. Just get good at what you sell and just master that. Yeah. Go from there. Be good at a few things. You don't have to do a lot of things. I mean, you don't have to do so many things in your service. That's why we don't do photo booth and videography and photography. We just focus on DJing. Yeah. And we have a photo booth we can bring. But like, that's it. We focus on DJing.
When you come up short, listen, respond, make it right.
Make it right.
Show that you were worthy of that trust they put in you.
Yeah.
That, I didn't perform the way I thought I would. I'm sorry about that. And I messed up. And I owe you guys an explanation and an apology, and here's some money back. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do. And what we try to do is like, we'll do another thing for you for free. We'll try to even make you even more whole. We try to do a nice thing for you to just show how much we do care about your trust that you put in us. We don't want you walking away with feeling that you got tricked, you got scammed, you got taken advantage of.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Not everybody's gonna, bat 1,000 every game.
No.
So.
And you can't. It's impossible. There's going to be mistakes.
And stuff that's out of our control, stuff that's in our control, and all of it is good for us to hear about so we can improve and get better. Mm-hmm. And all of it is good for couples to reach out and to expect that their vendors will reach back and will listen and work with them on that. I don't know. It's a really messed up thing. I don't know. I'm not going to comment anymore about it. It's just some of you guys probably listening know what I'm talking about. Some don't. It doesn't matter. It's one of these things where it's kind of it's just frustrating, and I just wish it wasn't that way. This weekend, I'm technically off, but I'm actually assisting our buddy Joe Christian on a wedding. So I'm excited. We'll be at Friendship Gardens. I think it's going to be stupid hot. I hope not.
It's gonna be stupid.
Him and I are
hot.
gonna be
You are cooked. I
sweating
can't
and
believe
dancing.
you're going for that.
No,
Oh
of course. He's my
God.
buddy. I'll be there. It's,
Oh,
rain or shine. I don't care. But it's going to be a fun one. I'll bring my fan. I'm bringing my fan.
this weekend, I believe.
Where you at?
Oh, Friday, Saturday double, right? Is that the 12th?
I like those.
Yeah, a little Friday, Saturday double. I am at Allure on the Lake on
There we
Friday.
go.
And
There
then
we go.
Myers Castle out in Cherville or Dyer on Saturday.
Ooh, you watch out for those peacocks. They're getting out of
That
control, dude.
one's probably going to be pretty long.
That's a long day.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
They're doing full setup, monogram, photo booth,
This is the saxophone.
backdrop with a saxophonist dude. It's gonna be great, but oh my gosh,
It's a lot of work.
It's gonna be a lot
Long
of
day, a
work.
lot of work.
There's another wedding going on that day too.
Ooh.
So like, and their ceremony's earlier, so I have to go even earlier in the day because they're super weird about people like loading into their drive.
That makes sense. You don't want to like
I
ruin
get
someone
it, but
else's
don't
wedding.
do two weddings at the same time if you can't support that. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. There's
Don't
kind
do
of
two weddings at the same time.
there's always that fine line between like you're making my job harder because you want more money.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, what you do affects
Or
other
maybe
people.
there's two different ceremony spaces. Maybe have it in the other space. They don't have to be in the same ceremony space. Maybe say that one was taken. I don't know. I have some qualms, but it is
It's
what it
always
is.
that way.
It's-
And you kind of do two weddings on the day. There's always like two weddings kind of battling. I've had that at certain ones too, where there's like even three, and they're like, "You're playing intros during speeches," and I'm like, "You're doing our speeches during intros." You know, I'm like, "What? I'm not doing anything wrong."
Right.
Right. You booked a wedding. The couple booked a wedding, but also the owners, they want to capitalize on booking 3 weddings in one space. Or
What
2
can I
weddings
tell
or
you?
whatever. Like
You booked
that's
the
going to
venue.
have some spillover consequences.
I'm sure they told you that when you booked the venue, that there's a possibility of another wedding happening on the same day. That's not something they would withhold.
I would hope not.
I would hope
Yeah.
not that they're withholding that.
I would want to know that if I was booking there.
I would definitely
That
want
you
to
might,
know.
there might be some
Yeah,
sound, there
wedding,
might
there
be
was
some
some
stuff, yeah. But other than that, I think it's fine. It's just, we do more than one wedding on a day, but we don't do more than one wedding in the same spot.
No.
That's a different thing. Well, I don't have too much else.
That's it for me. All right, man. We will see you at your wedding.
See you at your wedding.